There's a lot of project management tools out there, but which one is the best for us? In today's tutorial, we're going to be talking about which one is the best for you. So let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome into TechExpress. My name is Steven. In today's tutorial, we're going to be talking about a few common project management tools that can be helping you to get started, but we're going to try to decide which one fits for us the best. For this tutorial, we're going to be talking about the actual Motion. We're going to talk about Asana, ClickUp, Monday, and Notion. There are more project management to come, but so far we have figured out that this one actually are like the best tools to use in the late 2022 and 2023. So that's why we're going to be making a quick comparison between these 5 actual applications. So what is the criteria for the actual comparison? In this video, we'll be evaluating these tools based on the ease of use, the features, the pricing, customization options, and community and support. So these factors are crucial in making an informed decision about which project management can be really helpful for us. So we can talk about the pricing, we can talk about if this one is, let's say, like too affordable, this one is too cheap or too expensive. But what we have tried to discover at the end of the day is that it doesn't matter how much money you spend or how much money you save. What it truly matters is how efficient it is, the actual project or the tool that you are investing in. So remember that when you spend money for something about your project, we are not spending the money, we're actually investing it. So with that keep in mind, let's get started. So I'm going to have in here a strong and easy side-by-side comparison. So I have Motion, I have Asana, I have ClickUp, I have Monday, and lastly we do have Notion. So in order to get started, I'm going to focus into like the overview of all the elements that the application can give us, the pros and cons, and what is the best tool that I can feature about these actual application. So let's get started with Motion. Now, the very first thing I wanted to do is to go here into usemotion.com. Usually here, we have a few features available and a few discounts. So for example, I have that there are now 13 more months in a year. Motion increases productivity with automation and artificial intelligence that until you plan your deals, schedule meetings, and build the perfect to-do list. I have a trial version for 7 days. So it's something really great to have 7-day free trial, and now we have integrated the integration of artificial intelligence. So what I do here is just to have like a trial account in order to have my very first account here into Motion. Now, usually it doesn't take like more than 5 seconds to have an account into whatever project management tool you're using. So it's going to be asking us to have an individual or a team account. So I choose an individual here. Obviously it's going to be asking you to start a 7-day free trial on Motion, but automatically check out this one actually asks us for an actual payment information in order to get started, and I can cancel anytime the 7-day free trial. Now usually I don't mind that adding an actual credit card to have an actual free trial, or even in this case like a 7-day trial, but usually there's now a lot of applications that help you, that gave you a little bit much more than that, and you don't have to add any credit card. So I'm not pretty sure if this one is like a pro, but it's definitely a actual con. So of course I don't want to enable this at the moment, so let's go back into our Motion account and let's go into logged in. So there's no easy way to go back from the 7-day free trial payment section. So it turns out we don't have access to a free version, so that's actually pretty bad. But I just take a look into how it's going to be looking the interface of the actual application of the Motion. So as you can see, it's not that innovating, it's not that actually awesome. So I believe that for this particular comparison, I'm going to use this card fully Motion, because the 4 sections Notion, Monday, ClickUp, and Asana, they offer a free trial version without any have to credit card stuffed, and they do have much more elements, automations, and the Motion application does not have those enabled. And we can check out that there's a lot of reviews that they actually don't like Motion. So motion, I believe that maybe it won't be that accurate for us. Moving on into Asana, let's try to use exactly the same thing. Let's go into get started. And usually, once again, it's going to be asking us to create an account or to use a Gmail account. I truly love to have a Gmail account already been created. And as you can see, I have a new section. I have already have access to how does the actual Asana. As you can see, we have a trial version of 30 days. We have used this for more than 5 days now. We can still have 24 days left. So it's a really amazing tool, and plus that we are able to use Asana totally for free for the next 30 days. So thumbs up for that. Now we can add a billing info anytime you want to. So now let's focus into the eligibilities and what are the tools that Asana has to offer to us. Into the left part, we have the dashboard, we have the home version, we have different tasks, we have the inbox, we have insight like reporting, portfolio goals, and project tools. And lastly, we have the team section. You can have the invite here and the help section just in case you have any questions there. They have video tutorials if you don't know how to use the application, which I think is truly awesome for people who don't know absolutely anything about project management or so on. They have more information about app integrations, the live training, Asana Academy, contact sales, contact support, privacy statement, apps and integrations, keyboard shortcuts, and download the desktop application. Let's say, for example, that you have a question or like an issue that we get here into contact support. And inside we have the Asana support. I want to learn, I have trouble with, I would like to upgrade. Let's say that we have a trouble with. And let's say that I have a trouble with updating my organization's email domain or restoring a deleted project. So I do have more information about that in here. Recover a deleted task. I'm having trouble with. We have more options. I still can find the answer. I'm going to hit into Let's Talk. Hi, Amazon support chatbot. Hello there. Let's gonna see how does the actual support center works. Hello, I need help with my account. So I have, of course, the support bot. They might be having the answer. Let's say, for example, that I want to change my label colors. I don't know, something really easy to add or to delete. So the bot of the Asana support is going to be helping us to figure out what are the elements that we need to set it up yet. Just in case that you need it more, I'd like to make a ticket. And I can go for training. And browse course live training. Is this what you were looking for? Create a support ticket. Let's get started. So usually, do you have any files to add? I think it's really awesome that they asked for as much information as you can to provide so they can be helping you to solve the issue and the problem. So this one is powered by Forethought. So this one actually is a really great company, can be helping to make support, live support custom. So really thumbs up with Asana. So let's go back now and let's see how this actually works when you actually start creating your very first project. Let's go here into new project. Let's go for a template. Let's see what are the templates that are available inside the actual Asana. We have the recommended of the cross-functional project plan. We have a work request, meeting agenda. Let's say that I wanted to do something easy. Let's go here into stand-up meeting, for example. There we go. It actually don't look that bad. So I can go into use template. There's actually a lot of templates that we can use. And what I do love is that we don't need to use like free version, premium version. All of those are enabled. If you have Asana, they are actually enabled for you. So let's go here into stand-up meeting, probably from all of us, and create the actual project. So now I have the board list, the timeline, the calendar, the workflow appears in here. I truly love that we have a workflow available here, the dashboard that can be helping us to see what are our due dates, what are our progress here. Truly awesome actually into Asana. We have, as I just told you, we have used Asana for couple of days now, and I think it's really worthy to check out Asana. So What I can truly say that the pros of the Asana is that they do have accessibility to add different tasks, to add different projects totally for free, to have access to templates. We have seen that the support actually works really great. So I can see that there's an actual con though. So let's try to go to add or change this for a premium plan. So I believe there's only one plan available. There's the business mode, but I think we don't need that if you have the premium plan. There's a timeline, custom fields, workflow, rules, dashboard, unlimited free forms, advanced milestones, administration console, private teams project, and these are all the elements that comes with it. Now, I'm pretty sure that these 220 MXN goes as for $12 or $11, which I think is not that expensive, but I kind of don't like the fact that we only have one recommended plan. There might be something like more light version, but Asana only has one of them. So I believe that might be like a kind of the inside Asana. I love the fact that we can add more elements to customize your actual home section. Inside the widgets, you can add some private notes. You have the forms, status update, and lastly, what I just wanted to do is to figure out the actual application that we can use inside Asana. So for example, let's say I'm going to hit into add apps. We have Slack, Google Drive, Jira Cloud, Microsoft Team, Outlook, MailChimp, Gmail Rules. It's really awesome to have Asana. Actually kind of love it. We have Adobe Creative Cloud now. I'm not pretty sure if there's an artificial intelligence from Asana yet, but we can try to figure out Asana AI tool and see if this one is available into Asana. So I believe that so far we don't have an artificial intelligence yet, but I'm pretty sure that it can be available somewhere into the future. So Asana Intelligence AI for work and project management. So it is happening actually. The Asana has an artificial intelligence that's going to be available soon. So I believe that so far Asana is doing a really great job. Moving on into ClickUp. Now ClickUp, there's a lot of people that say that ClickUp is actually much more better than Asana. So let's see if this one is actually true. So if I hit into sign up to get started, it's going to be asking you to enter your work email. I don't have the option to use my Gmail account. So I'm going to try to log in. It appears that so far I have already been creating an actual ClickUp account. I didn't know that. So as you can see now into the dashboard, it doesn't look that different from the Asana. Still, we have the left part with home notifications and of course spaces, dashboard, documents and all that. But check out, we have something different that we don't have into Asana. We do have something called goals. Now, I believe goals can be helping you to add the things that needed to be done. For example, I have the create 10 YouTube videos. So here are my target, and when these 7 tasks and list are completely done, my goals are going to be, let's say, moving on into 100% on, which I think is really awesome if you wanted to track your goals with your team members and all that. So I think it's really great to have goals inside your actual templates of them. So now let's focus here into your dashboard. I'm going to hit into plus. I'm going to add a new dashboard. Let's go for use a template, apply. And I have now the welcome ClickUp dashboard. I have the last task list. I can add much more elements. And now inside that, let's say, for example, that I wanted to work with a new space. So I'm going to hit into use templates. And I do have beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Once again, I think that this one actually it's a little bit much more better than Asana because now they have more organized stuff and to see which one is like more easier to use and difficult to use. So let's say that we are beginners. So I choose beginner, I have personal productivity, I can search template. Let's say for example, I want to go for project management. And I have something like this: quick use, CEO project management, beginner guide, templates included. Use the template, import everything. Space name, let's go for CEO. and use the template. So I think it's going to be really great to have different points of view with templates. Once again, what is truly awesome is that we don't need to see if this one is for free or for premium accounts only. I truly love that it's only available for I truly love that this one is available for almost anyone. So if I can see that there's the actual template, project number one, no, project number one, information, project number 2, 3, 4. I have the project task by priority, the actual timeline, how it's going to be actually working. I kind of like the great ClickUp section, but I think I want to try to use this like totally from scratch. So later on, I'm going to go here, moving on really fast with the automations, or let's see what are the automations available. So I truly love the fact that I have automations with templates, which I think is really great. Now automation can be helping you to assign a few rules or to do stuff automatically. So let's say, for example, when something happens, then do this. So this is why automations are really great into the project management, which I think is really awesome that they have all of it enabled into ClickUp. If I go back here into Asana, I'm going to try to add a new rule. They do have the same thing available. So I think, once again, thumbs up for both Asana and ClickUp. They have the automations enabled yet. So now I'm going to try to see what are the applications that are going to be enabled into ClickUp. So I can see here that we do have the record clip, track time, reminder, notepad, new doc, new whiteboard, calendar, and task tray. So I kind of like the fact that we have all of these elements. Task, doc, website, Figma, Google Docs. It's really awesome. I didn't see this inside the actual Asana. So this is definitely point or thumbs up for ClickUp, because it's really awesome to work here. Like truly easy to work from one into another. So if you are looking for, let's say, trying to be creative, I believe that ClickUp can be helping us to do it's not the exception, actually. It's going to be working really great. So you can add stuff truly easy. You can navigate as you're moving stuff in here. Really awesome ClickUp, actually. So now what I want to do is to move on into the pricing tools. Let's go here into upgrade. I love the part that this one actually comes with 3 different plans. You have the unlimited, the business, and the business plus. We are currently using the plus version. So let's see what this one has to offer that does not comes into the unlimited plan. For example, we have unlimited storage, unlimited spaces, unlimited Gantt charts, time tracking, artificial intelligence compatibility. Now the artificial intelligence is now enabled into the actual ClickUp, which I think is truly awesome. But we don't have access to, let's say, only have 100 users. We have the timeline of 100 users. We have 10 whiteboards only. We don't have access to custom tasked IDs. We don't have access to white labeling or to remove email branding, team sharing for spaces or private docs, goal folders, but we have access to goals inside your limited plan. So I think that we have the basics, we have the most important thing inside the limited plan of the actual ClickUp. So I think that for the unlimited plan is truly great to have these plan sections. For example, the goals only for 100 of usage, sprints is going to be really great and awesome to work here into ClickUp. So if you ask me, I truly believe that ClickUp might be a little bit ahead of Asana. Speaking about the prices, speaking about the pros and the cons, speaking about the feature elements, and now artificial intelligence. Now moving on into Monday. Now Monday, I have something a little bit different than we have chosen and seen from ClickUp and the actual Asana. So you can see we have the web pod, we have the dashboard here, but here into Monday we have the left and the right pod as well. So let's say that I wanted to get started with an actual workspace. Now speaking about the choose from a template, once again, we do have now something different here. they don't have the beginner guide, the medium plan guides. They only have this section where you can see the automations. They automatically added a few integrations, which I think is actually great. Now, let's say, for example, this email marketing works with MailChimp, works with SurveyMonkey, Gmail, Zoom, Google Drive. I am not pretty sure if this one actually were available inside ClickUp. I mean, if I wanted to get started with something new, that they do have already available a few applications added, but I kind of like the fact that we can add something like truly easy. So that would be like your own criteria if you're okay with it. So if I go into Monday, you can see the integrations are actually great into Monday. It's great that you have the integrations inside Monday, but they don't have like how easy or how hard it is to use in a specific template center. So I can go here into use the template, creating your template boards. And I believe that this one is not going to be taking like so much, which I think is like truly easy to use. Now I have the main table, I have the team workload, the calendar, and let's say that I want to go with Gantt, the Gantt view. Truly easy to work with. And lastly, I can see the table view like this. So I think it's actually really great here. Now I kind of miss the fact here that we into the right part we can add automations, integrations, and all that, but I actually have this into the upper side. I have automations, add a new automation. When this happened, do this. So I kind of miss the fact that we can see the categories and the templates of automations. We have this much more simplified. So I think that it's going to be a little bit much more difficult to use the automations. Now let's go back. And now I have the automation center. So as you can see, the fact that I don't see the board automation, we're actually into the automation center. Now this is a little bit much more organized rather than ClickUp and Asana. So I will be thumbs up for Monday. Actually, it's really great. The account usage is really awesome to see it. And now let's see the integration. Let's see what are the integrations that can be available inside Monday. We have MailChimp, Slack, Gmail, Google Drive, Trello. They have Facebook. They have Facebook ads, which I think is truly awesome if you work with Facebook ads. Like adding integration and automation, the thumbs up once again for Monday, which I think this one actually maybe goes a little bit up ahead rather than ClickUp. And lastly, let's take a look into how much it's going to be costing us. Let's go for this upgrade. And I have a basic plan, I have a standard plan, and I have a pro plan. I'm pretty sure this one actually comes with an actual different plan. Let's try to see if I can change that later. But as you can see, the free plan or the basic plan comes with unlimited seats, unlimited boards, file storage. What we don't have access to is to Zoom integration, timeline, calendar, guest access, workload, time tracking, chart view, integrations. Maybe it won't be. It's really great that the basic plan has a really low price, but I am not sure if it's actually worthy to try this basic plan for this actual price. Maybe the standard plan has so much more stuff rather than the basic plan, but still the standard plan comes with a lot of stuff. For example, we do have access to the two-factor authenticator. We have access to Kanban view, map view, form view, Zoom integration, timeline, calendar, iOS application, seats, unlimited boards, and still the standard plans is a little bit more cheaper than the ClickUp application. So you might want to take that in mind. So I think that this one actually is great. To have thumbs up, of course, for the price of the actual Monday. And lastly, you can check out Notion. Now, Notion, I believe that now works with artificial intelligence as well. So I'm going to head and create my very first account. And as you can see, I do have these new templates. I have seen something much more easier. I'm going to hit into create a team space. Let's go for like this, team space. Skip for now. Team space, home, about the team, resources, type the space for artificial intelligence, write with, continue writing, goals and objectives. It's kind of great to have the artificial intelligence inside Notion. So there's a lot of stuff done by itself, which I think is truly, truly awesome. And I don't know about you guys, but maybe this one is not like the best tool to work with a lot of co-workers, but for yourself, if you're making project management for yourself, like a diary, like some list of ratings, task views, and all of that, maybe it's going to be really great to have Notion, because I believe that Notion has everything that I wanted to see in just one place. And I believe that maybe in this case, less is more. I can see the templates, to-do list, suggested meetings, docs, Wix, productivity, engineering, design, and portfolio, startup. It's kind of great to use Notion, but if I think that this one actually is going to be working for my co-workers, my team members, I might be missing the part to add integrations, automations, and all of that. But if I wanted to work only for myself, my personal uses, projects, personal stuff, maybe Notion is much better than all of these elements, because there's so much more stuff to work in, and sometimes I cannot just focus into my main project because I see that there's a lot of stuff there and I don't know how to get started, which I think is really truly great to have the Notion stuff. And now it's amazing that I can now have the part to add some artificial intelligence of the continued writing, right? So it's going to be really, really awesome to see all of that. Now let's take a look into the actual price of Notion. So let's go into this account. Let's see if we can try to upgrade our account. Join or create a workspace. Let's go back here. Updates. Setting in memberships. Upgrade, here it is. And as you can see, I do have the free plan that includes unlimited blocks, collaborative workspace. We have Slack and more integrations. We can invite up to 10 guests. And now here we have the plus plan, the business plan, and the enterprise plan. Now the plus plan costs us only $10. And we can see that we have unlimited files, unlimited blocks, 100 guests, and collaborative workspaces, and that will be actually it. We can purchase responses used from artificial intelligence for only $10 per month. If you don't, you have access to 20 AI responses used per month, I believe. So far, I think this is a really great space to work by yourself. For team space, once again, I think that I kind of miss the comment of adding some integrations and all of that. So I can try to figure out how this actually works. Google Drive and Beam files. So I see that this actually is going to be truly easy to start working on them. So that's totally up to you what exactly you are actually looking for inside what is the project management tool. So far, speaking about Notion, Monday, and the actual Asana, I can tell that for me, for my taste of good, for my team co-workers and all of that, I think like the winner so far might be ClickUp, for saving tons of money, for saving lots of time, for seeing that there's a lot of applications, a lot of integrations, a lot of templates to use, and of course, not only for a really low price, but we have the free version as well. So maybe Asana can try to update like the different prices and maybe try to organize their stuff so we can easily understand this a little bit much more rather than ClickUp. And Monday, what Monday can do is to try to add more stuff like ClickUp does, for example, the reminder, notepad, tracking time, record clip, and all of that. And what I can do inside Notion is to work only for myself rather than working here into Monday, ClickUp, and Asana. If I wanted to work for myself, let's say for example for my personal projects, for example for YouTube shorts, from TikTok, for example, if I wanted to add all of these elements and I am only working for myself, I believe that Notion can do a really personal, great work. So, but that will be actually up to you to figure out which one fits for you the best. Now, I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description for all of this stuff. Now, I can totally suggest that you use ClickUp and Notion. You have the link down below in the description, guys. So with that being said, we have now reached into the very end of the video, but don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you think that this one is a really great application. Those are really great applications. They have the pros and cons. I didn't believe that Motion hadn't had the chance to check out the great tools. I believe they needed to upgrade that part so they can have like more potential customers. You have the link down below in the description for those great applications, so you can now start to use it today. So thank you once again for watching the video, guys. Hopefully we can all see you on a new brand video here at TechExpress. See you soon.